Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nazrin Rosli. My matrix number is 275597. I would like to present to you about the challenge when organizing a MICE event and the solution on how to overcome these problems. Let's get started. The first challenge of organizing MICE event and the solution to overcome it are the lack of time management. And the solution is start and early preparation. Some individuals have the misconception that event planning is simple and that all they need to do is make a few phone calls in order to have everything set up. Nevertheless, that is not the situation. The planning of an event is not something that can be complete in a span of only 2 or 3 days. Planning a great business event requires a significant amount of time. If you wait until the last minute to start organizing for your major event, there is a good chance that you may overlook an essential detail. Even experienced event planners start getting ready far in advance of an event to make sure that nothing important is forgotten. As a result, you should get an early start on planning by establishing your objectives as soon as you can. After you have met out your objectives, the next step is to devise a timetable that is relevant to those objectives. For instance, if your event is scheduled to take place in February, you should identify your objectives. Create a timetable for the event and establish a budget in October during the next month, let's say November. Look for a location to hold the event. Look for people to speak at the event and make plans for the event cuisine and entertainment. Finalize your guest invitation approach and get started sending the invitation in December. In January, you should verify the list of visitors and send a reminder to each of the guests. Also, don't forget to notify the caterer about the necessary preparations. You will be able to pay attention to all of the intricacies of the business event. If you accomplish all of these things before the big day, and you will be able to pull off the event effectively. The challenge are overspending the budget, and the solution is frame an event budget. When arranging a business event, many individuals who lack previous expertise in event planning will not spending more money than necessary. They do not prepare before spending the money, rather they plan and spend as they go, which leads to their spending far more than the amount that was allowed to them. They don't notice their error until after they have completed all of the preparations, by which time it is too late to change anything. In order to circumvent this issue, you should always create a budget for the business event in advance. Before picking a choice, you need to give some thought to how much money you have available. For instance, while choosing a place for your event, you should be sure to take into account that the overall cost of the area. Choose a different place that is less luxury if the price of the venue is out of your price range. You should also do some research about the event supplies and figure out how much money you have available to spend on food, entertainment, and any other activities that are necessary. Only when the attendees maintain their interest in the event will it be considered a successful business event. Your visitors will kick themselves for accepting your invitation in the first place if the event that you have planned is dull and uninteresting. It may be quite challenging to keep the attention of people who are attending a business event. If you have far more visitors than you anticipated, this indicates that your marketing efforts were excessive. Managing a large crowd may be quite challenging, particularly when you weren't anticipating such a large number of visitors to come up. However, a large crowd is typically beneficial for your firm. It's possible that you run out of food or that the place will get too crowded. The solution for this issue are: you may maintain the attention of the visitor in your presentation by interspersing those talk with fun activities that necessitate participation from the attendees. You should also devise a strategy to prevent yourself from being bored. For instance, if your audience is starting to lose interest because of all of the speeches and guest speaker session, you may keep their attention alive by providing some kind of entertainment. During the course of the business event, you may keep the attendees engaged by providing picture booth, organizing a magic show, a circus show, comedy acts, or a rock band performance. Or you can even provide all of these things simultaneously. In order to prevent it, you should maintain a tight rein of all of your marketing initiative and carefully monitor the number of potential attendees for your next corporate event. If you are able to figure out these things, you will be able to provide your visitors with an enjoyable and stress-free experience, which will allow them to make most of their time at your business event.